Hey there, I'm here to talk to you today about why I think Mr. Ibsen's play, A Doll's House, is named as such, why he gave it the title A Doll's House. And, well, I think at the core of it, um, you know, A Doll's House is created to reflect what society wants. It's fictitious. It's all, I mean, it's a real thing. You have the dollhouse, but it's just fictitious. It represents something that's not real. It's just what society wants. And I think that's what Nora or Torvald's household has become. I think that Torvald wants it to represent what society wants, and Nora just doesn't fit that mold. Now, Nora is very superficial. I don't want to say superficial, but she's materialistic, and that represents something that might be true in a doll's house. And one thing I've learned going to MATC is that there is never just one explanation for any event. There's multiple explanations for everything, and so it's not going to come down to it's a doll's house because X equals Y. There's always something to explain it, and so I think that it's a doll's house because it's fragile, and Torvald wants to keep it the way society thinks that it should be, and he's worried about what Nora's actions after Krogstad blackmails her. He's worried about what repercussions this could have on himself. I hate to make the comparison, but he's kind of like Ken, and Nora is not Barbie. She might fit the part, but she certainly isn't the part. Everything from the beginning, whenever she starts eating the macaroons or the macaroni, whatever you want to call it, and lies to him there. That's another reason. Like I said earlier, a doll's house is a fictitious thing, and Nora has just created all these lies, all this fiction that are the base of the household. And you see that when those lies come to fruition, the household collapses. So the entire house is built on fiction, really, and that's what a doll's house is. It's all imaginary. It's all what you want it to be. I want this to be this room. And so for that reason, it's a doll's house. I got a whiteboard here, and I was going to try to come up with an explanation. I'm not going to draw a house for you, but I thought of another example that that might fit. The thing with society, because I think this play revolves a lot around society and what society wants and thinks, and that's the basis for a lot of our actions. That's why we dress the way we do. That's why in most circumstances, and things are starting to change a little bit, but I think that's part of what society wants. Society wants us to not follow society now, but back then that wasn't the case. So you have water. Okay, you got the ocean, and it's a beautiful ocean. Don't judge. And Torvald and Nora are sailors, and they have their boat or their house. Okay, it's a houseboat. And it's a houseboat that sails. Okay, so you have okay, and this is really clear water, so just don't. Okay. Okay, and like you see on a lot of sailboats, the man is at the helm driving, and the woman is back here just doing whatever he tells her to do. You know, she is the puppet. She needs to, you know, raise the masts or put them up, produce, do something, you know, adjust the keel, do something different. Well, you got society down here, and society is what is keeping this boat afloat. And Torvald is worried after Krogstad reveals the truth and sends him the letter. He's worried that Nora is going to go down below and going to pull the plug down here and just let water flow in, and their boat's going to sink. Society won't hold them up anymore. Reputations would be ruined. Jobs would be lost. Money won't come in anymore. The rumors will fly. All sorts of things. And to resolve this, Nora makes the decision that she wants to be independent. She wants to go to land. She wants to be independent. From there, she can't ruin anything. She can't wreck the ship. It'll be a lot more difficult for him. But he'll still be afloat, and she'll be independent. And so that's my explanation in terms of from the society aspect, because I think that's a really big point, as I've stressed enough already. So yeah, it really boils down to the entire household being built on this fiction. It's built on these lies, the lies of the Macaroons, the lies of saving her father, of taking out the loans, and it came back to bite her because she ended up without her her family in the end. But it's what she needed to do, and in an era such as that was a very difficult thing to do. And so if you're living in a doll's house, it's not that easy to leave. If you're getting jewelry and these sorts of things, it's not that easy to want to pick up and leave. Especially if you don't know, if you'll be able to afford yourself. And so these are the problems that arise, and that's why I think that Mr. Ibsen, I'm sure there's a few more reasons that he had in his own mind, titled his play A Doll's House. Thank you for watching.